But in like the late 90s, and there's a picture of me, Cindy, Claudia, one other girl, and Veronica Webb. We're not together. We're like, oh, you did that job. Oh, they put us all together wearing the same. Yes, it's not. So it became different in the late 90s. And that's to your point about the Instagram, just things change with time.
Yeah.
It just makes it different. You know, it's more saturated. Anything good is going to be hard to do. Like, of course, everybody wants to do something like that, but you have to do it. It's not going to come looking for you.
Is it hard? Is it hard work? People have a perception that you guys are not really, like, you're just like kind of moving through, having fun, and look, this is how I found out about you, because my mother, very much creative person, artist, and we would always have these magazines around, right? So I would be thumbing through the magazines, and the one that I saw and I remember is the Revlon. I think I remember you before, but the Revlon.
Oh, right. Okay.
Is where I remember you from. And I say, who is that? I remember, who is that? You know? And I would want, you know, it got to the point, and I think this is what was going on, and the people behind the scenes, they get a lot of credit for it. It was as if there were a group of these women, you guys became the it girls, because even though you were working and doing the shoots, somehow they were positioning or editing these magazines so you could really follow your story, right?
Right.
So you go,
I think
oh,
so.
there's so-and-so. Oh, okay, and now she's doing this, or then she's doing that, you know? So I kind of knew of what you guys were up to.
And they also like it. We did go out together. A lot of us are very dear friends. As you can see, that there's still pictures of us together now, a year ago so of course, people are really friends, and they do say, okay, this one gets along with that one, this one likes that one, this one, you know. You asked me about the most fun job. I had some really, really fun jobs, and then I had some horrible jobs that were really hard. The work ethic is long and hard. We're always up at 5, right? Because you have to do your hair and makeup, and the light looks most beautiful at that time. So I'd have a job, and I'd get up at 5 every morning, do the hair and makeup, and then do my pictures until a certain time of day, have a break, and then do that. So I'm jumping in the water selling you a bathing suit, but it's March, you know? So I'm in the Hamptons jumping in the water. Those pictures of Christy Turlington and I on the beach in Montauk, we're in bathing suits and walking around with like a towel on, but it's not summer. So if you think it's not easy to do. Yes, it's not easy to do, but it's I spent a life of being uncomfortable. My husband's like, you can do anything, you can tolerate anything, because I spent a life of being, you know, in a position or staying in a position. I remember I was doing this job with Albert Watson once, and he's like, he goes, do you feel good? Does that feel good? I said, yeah, I feel really comfortable. He goes, then it doesn't look beautiful. I said, wow. Because if you're sitting there slovenly, it's not, you know.
I mean, you worked with some major people. I mean,
yeah, I was lucky.
You can you name some of just off the top of your head, name some of the people that you work with in terms of photographers?
I mean, I feel like I've worked with everyone. I mean, I worked with Peter Lindbergh. I work with Herb Ritts, not enough, but I worked with Herb Ritts. I worked with Patrick Demarchelier a lot. I worked with Gilles Bensimon a lot. You know, I was very, very fortunate in my career with Antoine Verglas, you know, Sante. I worked with a lot of people. So I was lucky with my career with the people I worked with. Really, like Matthew Ralston did the Revlon ads. Richard Avedon obviously did my first Vogue cover and my second. So it was amazing.